Hello, Leonardo from Mama Kwaba, Mr. Renagih, Musufu Pane Shelter. Say, Nyamia Duma departure, and then the 1st of July. Yarim, Yamia say, United Quem, and you'll be an Yanasa, Sanity, Yabrabo. Quickly, in the month of June, because I was July on the 1st, and then the 1st, we can't that, may I sorry, but due to current news I'm Babemawi, and I made whom we crap say, said I was July. Some kaya in June, and Honorable Sam George and my promise to all Ghanaians say, Omube Omudi we 10% ever to mu data bundle so. It is a motor data. Say 2 CDs are better to 2 CD but like value, there will be a value on your purchase. So at least like 10% of maybe auto 1 CD now when you 10 megabytes. 10% of it should be like 1 megabyte. So extra of 1 megabyte. Meti station be now amuka 10% of a gig. Now Marco can't time they say it will be times 2. How? 10%? More than 10%. 10% is something like, is it 10%? It is we church tithes now 10%. So if you are paying 10% of 100 CDs, it's 10 CDs. But yen kind when Honorable St. George MI, I see a 10% increment in data is announced by the Ministry of Communication in Ghana. Means that the amount of data you receive for the same price will increase by 10%. They just say payment, how you buy your data. Say if it's 10 CDs, the 10 CDs is still the 10 CDs, but there will be an increment of value. There will be a value of the data you are buying. At least for example, if you previously purchased 100 gig for a specific amount, you would now receive 110 gig. So 10 is 10% of 100 gig. How do you say, oh, I was on Kamina station on video. I was listening to them, I was like, don't you know 10%? And I say, this change is effective from July 1st, 2025. But what me then started. Me come me there 5 cedi na yameto. Me there ka 5 cedis. Yeah, hina nya e kwa koto 400 cedis na so for. Me there 5 cedis. And I'm using Vodafone. Nti ba twa yen hwe differences wa na e kan hu say ampa adena chase. Nti me top 5 cedis. Me there ni. You have purchased 2.55 gig for at 5 CDs for 2 days. Okay, and see this was what I was getting previously from June and backward. I was getting this for 5 CDs, 2.55. So now look, see the value. See the value. So this is what I'm getting now, almost to 3 gig, 2.86, almost to 3 gig. But some more difference. And then when say we no, we no, Was a time, but the previous one I made Tremono. Was a normal throw yesterday at 3:44 p.m. So until when dancing, maybe my dancing on increment, my dancing no one and at times Obimu Yadia at least me Yadene Kuyi Becan Yanko Heidi in your way. It is Honorable Jaka Sam George some of Kacharamono, why deliver mamma. To mom, someone. Okay. Okatakye Afrifa. Okatakye Afrifa. Some one the Maya, Anna, like Samini, so one the Maya, they didn't want to ask the moon, said him. Okay, after all the sagas and whatever, the bogus, Boko Harams, Nina Koso, Twitter, when the Maya ever reply, Okatakye Afrifa, Okatakye no say, now crowd say, when you send me a black classes, but classes fee. I mean, Chro, a Jumanu, no more Juman so. I said, baby, I walk right here. So I didn't call times to call for friend studio say a shrine, and the media ever friend saying, Boss, empower me. And now, Okatakye Afrifa so be you know, or say, oh, me person me next so now, oh, free in the bang. Now, no post, so you just so be oh, one the Maya. But I ain't see Okatakye Afrifa.
First year there's a young guy called Wode, which a year wants to acquire tweet me and it's become topical on social media. Right. First of all, Wode near the baby on Namino, and you're what I'm cross path. Send stars to be when you feel, because stars at the end of the Facebook. I don't know anything about it. Facebook for an editor, and yes, was you wish to become a show.
They may jump story on 9,000 because my can the full video from the beginning of the problem of the shot free do be me the full video of it or me page so news page but much the whole story
you how to make money on the event. Well, I don't wish to be like you in any shape, in any form. Some previous song say Idani Faudimaya Tuso say a personality I didn't play mu. A conquer for her, a cohort more culture near there. They will be said you will be able to be channel. It made me a play mu. A try a little play mu will be. Sika a little play ticket will be. Young Conquer culture wants to create me a yes. So it is not about anything you are doing that I want to do. Who show my own your man, show me on your man. Never me show video we. Show video we. Then it was a video.
You know, the transatlantic slavery, people think that the people that were taken to the Caribbean were mostly Ashantis. No. It was actually the Ashantis that were capturing people. So they were capturing people from the north of Ghana. You know, other places the Salaga market. Yeah. So they catch you from the Salaga.
Okay, so hold on. So that video when I would demand here. And you see, the object of the video was that he wanted to cause disaffection for Ashantis by any Salaga for. Now, what the myopic mind did not tell him is that Oko Jamaica, Omo Caribbeans, most of them are Ashantis. So there is even a queen called Queen Nani. Our call your Kochichere Ashanti Kuro, fighting for the freedom of the people. But Wodimaya wanted to create disaffection for your Ashantis by saying that Ashanti for the Kochichere Salaga for and Okoton Womoma a year abrofo. one Santifonia Brofui Kontoma. Near Castle Charles Makatiti. And near Persia Tony Pamo. And here, and you see, this kind of narrative that people continue to say, and as Santifo, and here the Toma, and the Befine, the mirror, and the Beji slaves in here. These are the narratives of the oppressor. If the Toma no money from the children by Wabra Toma, the invented of Africa. And nobody Toma Beto slaves. So you must be very myopic for you to buy. But you see, there is a man called, I think, Malo Doche Bibi. These are all anti-Ashanti people who want to portray Ashantis in a certain direction. So the mayor, as someone can so you'll be a bedroom man out during the question. I said, despite in some Muya Oka Yinano, Ukodro Ashanti former rousing welcome. So it should tell you the kind of hospitality that Ashantis are. What is there to
baby, I was trying to say, when my acquiring, I open for say to or hosty show or hosty program. I invite one of my as a guest and other dignitaries or invite someone in our bar. And during the program, and I recognize one of my say, one of the biggest YouTuber in Africa, or Nona even made a story about Lesotho. Lesotho say, man, beji more pano. Yeah, now Nipa no or your recognition, and that's all. Or unveil the presence of one of the Maya. Now or just on Gano, maybe from Lesotho. On to say when the Maya is our story, no. Indeed, those were what is saying, and to the video Moria and all it just said. It is after some upon a seminar now or kind of Ashanti phone, but still Oba Ashanti Kurumun. They didn't harm him or they didn't have any discourse with him. Money na same year about treating ye or mujin.
Come and respond about this. Because who can say more about them, which was untruth. You propagated untruth, complete untruth, complete falsehood. Yet you are among more Caribbeans and I told Muslim. One that you won't go coin. It is the channel no down channel. That's all Busan say. Then you are among follow a normal call slavery. One that you won't coin. You sit there and you continue to spearhead some narrative which continuously abuses as Antifonia Mori. You continuously abuse them. And I'm afraid maybe a Jantua. After Jantua said, maybe you don't even understand what is going on. So in one breath, they give with your left hand and they slap you from behind. So they pretend that they like the kingdom. But they, behind the scenes, the kind of things they do.
Hypocritical people.
Let's listen to Yenji the way they might Yenji.
The way to Cape Coast, where you take your last bath,
you walk all the way from the north.
I tell you,
look at it's not hold on. It's not as if he's even reporting. I'm telling you. That's something that is. So it means you are saying something you know for a fact it happened. Bonnie G.
It's not true.
I'm not making it up.
Many of our African American brothers in the diaspora, in the Caribbean, we shouldn't think they are from the coastal areas.
No.
Salaga, up north, if we do tourism right, you will just see how they tracked, kidnapped, captured people all the way from present-day northern Ghana. Hundreds of kilometers.
I don't know. Doche onka omo we form free voter region. Almost one at you I don't know. I never been say munu. I'm make us the answer I'm responding to say. Oka san say munu we. Sa Santifo ye any tribe here. I can't do one they would be hostile towards you. So why do you man you come and sit there and say nonsense? We wish to be honey. Sadi been a da when I'm on ye.
That is between okatakye, Afrifa, and one of mine. And quickly, you know, the better answer. You're trying one the matter, so better be no dear. We are just willing, we are ready to do our job. So when the Maya, some be no dear, the Babasum, Timusufu Pani shelter, Sumpaya Basum, and okay. Basali, latest news of Basumo, now and then. Goodbye.